Welcome to Latin 1, Lesson 1. Here's Wheelock's Latin, 7th edition. Make sure you've got that. And I'm going to show you what we're going to start with here. Here's caput primus, which means chapter 1, verbs, first and second conjugations, adverbs, reading and translating. Now there's a lot of explanation here, which I am going to have you read. But before we look at that, I'm going to show you what you really have to know in the sense of memorizing. Right here, these folks. This is on page 4. This is called a paradigm, if you will. It's a chart. You can see it's kind of structured as a sort of a square, kind of a grid. And you can see there's some Latin there and a translation next to it. So read down through these, check for patterns, and then memorize this little block of explanation and Latin. Then come on over here to the vocabulary. Now, it's very important to have words in a language. Language is nothing but rules and words. So words do have to be memorized. You'll notice some of these words, like nihil, just means nothing. It's a noun. But then some of these have amo, amare, amavi, amatum, to love. That's a verb, and for some reason they've put these 4 bits that you have to memorize. We're going to talk about that, but just wonder about that there. Why 4 different forms for the verbs? So those are the 2 things you've got to memorize for the first lesson. Then there's a wonderful part of this book, and I'm going to show you. You can see I've got these little markers in the back here, colored markers, and I'm going to go to where they're set. And the way back, this is page 412 here. You can see it's 413 over here, but it's 412 here. It just doesn't have a page number. You don't have to read this big explanation, but here are the exercises. You can see it says exercises for caput primus, exercises for chapter 1. And what I'd like you to do is do 6 through 20. 23 rather, right there. 6 through 23. The beauty of this is all of these teeny tiny exercises. You can see some of these are just one-word translations. Translate the following words: wokat, cogitamus, just verbs. Okay? So what you do is you write them down in any old notebook. Here I've got just cheapo notebook here. Write down the Latin there, and then think about what that might mean. Translate it, and then you can go to the back of the book, and you can see it's got a key. Let me see if you can see that there, right there. A key for caput 1. So you can see if you're right or wrong. So don't peek until you've actually, kind of committed yourself by writing down your answer here. But this is the way that you can use Wheelock to essentially learn Latin on your own. It is designed for that. We do have meetings, and we've got a goal, and I'm going to help you along the way. But these self-tutorials are immensely helpful for you.